Okay, today we're going to be talking about missing addends. So here we have an addition equation, and you can see that we have a y in here. So it's 9 plus y equals 16, and the y is what we call a variable. It can be any letter, and basically it stands for a missing number. So we're trying to figure out what that number is, and one of the ways I like to kind of visualize these kinds of equations is by using whole part circles. So in the whole circle, we put the sum, or the total, which is 16. It's always the biggest number. And then the parts are 9 and y. And so this helps you just kind of visualize that 9 and y are combining together to make 16. Put them both together to get 16. Or you can visualize it the other way and say 16 is being broken out into two parts, 9 and y. So what is that missing part? What is y equal? We know that 9 plus 7 equals 16, so y is going to equal 7. But as you can see down here, a missing addend problem means subtraction. If you're missing an addend, that means you're going to be doing some subtraction to figure out the answer. So you can actually rewrite this. If you think about your fact families, 16 minus 9 equals y. Okay, and so now it's a little bit easier to see. If you know 16 minus 9 is 7, then y equals 7. And with these kind of problems, you always want to check your answer by putting that number back in for y. So then you would rewrite it as 9 plus 7 equals 16, and we know that's true. So that means our answer checks. Okay, so here's another example, and it's really the exact same thing, except the numbers are a little bit bigger. Okay, so 17 plus n is 31, so we're trying to figure out n. So if we're going to write the numbers in the whole part circle, the whole would be 31. That's the total. And the parts are 17 and n. We're trying to figure out what this n is. And so remember, when you have a missing addend, it's going to mean subtraction. Okay, we're going to take the total minus one of the parts, the whole minus one of the parts to get the other part. So this really is 31 minus 17 is n. Okay, and we do 1 minus 7 first. We can't do 1 minus 7, so we're going to have to exchange a 10 for 10 ones. So now we have 11 ones. 11 minus 7 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1. So our answer is 14. And it's always, again, it's important to check our answers on these. 17 plus 14. So you take the 14, put it back in here in the place of n. 17 plus 14. And if we add this up and get 31, then we know our answer is correct. So 7 plus 4 is 11. So we'll put a 1 down here and a 1 up here. 1, 1, 1 is 3. And we have 31. So our answer is correct. Now let's look at one with more than 2 addends. Okay, so in this case you can see we have 4 addends, 14, 30, 2, and b. We're trying to figure out what b is. That's our variable. And those all add up to 52. So I'm just going to write it here again. This helps visualize it sometimes. So 52 is our total, and it breaks out into all these parts. 2 and then b. Now the way you're going to solve this problem is you're going to actually add up all the addends that you know about, and then you'll do the subtraction. So 14 and 2 is 16. 16 and 30 is 46. And of course you could always write it out like this if you don't want to do it in your head. 0, 4, and 2 is 6, and 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, so these all add up to 46, and then we're going to do the plus b equals 52. So again, now that we have just one missing addend, we're going to do subtraction. So this is really 52 minus 46. All right, 2 minus 6, we can't do that, so let's exchange one of our 10s for 10 ones. So now we have 12 minus 6, which is 6. 4 minus 4 is 0, so the answer actually is just 6. Now to check our work, we're going to put the 6 back in for b, right? So if we add all these up, we should get 52, and we do. I won't show you that, but you can add those up, and if you get 52 when you add up all of these numbers right here, then you know that 6 is the correct answer for b. Okay, that's it for today.